Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing something regarding Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2 and the character of Cinder. And more specifically, we are going to be talking about how his character kind of regressed, at least in my opinion, from Part 1 to Part 2 of Season 2. With that being said though, really quick for a disclaimer, this video will contain spoilers for Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2. Spoilers are ahead, you have been warned. Yeah, so let's talk about Cinder. Now, Cinder in Dragons Rising Season 2 Part 2 almost feels like, at least to me, a completely different character than what he was in Season 2 Part 1. I loved Cinder in Season 2 Part 1. I thought he was super intriguing, I thought he was awesome to see on screen, but overall, I just really enjoyed his character. However, in Season 2 Part 2, it almost feels like Cinder's character has been completely remade and remodeled. He's more so like your stereotypical school bully now, especially when it comes to how he interacts with Wildfire. He's insulting Kai in the most petty way possible. He's flopping in front of Wildfire, basically trying to make it seem like Wildfire hit him outside of the battle, which is against tournament rules. He just kind of seems like a stereotypical bully character, losing a lot of that coolness that he had in Part 1. I feel like I'm watching a sports movie and he's the rival from the other team that just hates the protagonist for no conceivable reason. He just kind of feels regressed from Season 2 Part 1. He was more serious in Part 1, I thought. He had a lot of intrigue surrounding his character, and I feel like that's also part of the reason why Cinder's character really did not do it for me in Part 2. I feel like a lot of his history needs to be addressed at some point, but it feels like Cinder has been taken away now, and none of that will be answered. Why was he the new Master of Smoke? What is his relationship with Ash? None of that is addressed, but a lot of it was proposed in Season 2 Part 1. Just by Cinder's character existing and being this new force to be reckoned with. But in Part 2, he kind of takes a back seat to Noct and the rest of the Forbidden Five, just kind of being there. Again, in Part 2, he doesn't really come off as this intimidating villain anymore. He just kind of comes off as a really pathetic bully. And we kind of saw a little bit of that mischief go on during Part 1, right? Like he and Jordana were fighting for the second place position to Lord Ras, and he was basically tormenting Jordana, but he also, at the same time, was training in Shatterspin, and being this force to be reckoned with against the ninja. That's why the ninja learned Rising Dragon, was because Cinder destroyed them so badly in the Cloud Kingdom. But in Part 2, that intimidation is no longer there. Cinder's character is not that villainous anymore. He's more so just like a stereotypical pathetic bully. But overall, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts regarding Cinder in Season 2 Part 2. What exactly do you guys think? Did you notice a change in Cinder's character? And does anyone else feel like maybe Cinder's character got regressed a little bit in Season 2 Part 2? Leave all your thoughts down below in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. That'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.